Deep in an African forest lived a tortoise. It was a lush forest with tall trees and a flowing river. The animals were happy. The forest was always buzzing with life, and the river provided a refreshing spot for all the creatures to gather. One day the birds were having a grand feast. They had gathered all sorts of delicious food, from ripe fruits to juicy insects. The tortoise, from his cozy little house, smelled the mouth-watering aroma wafting through the air. His stomach growled with hunger, and he longed to join the feast. However, he wasn't invited. The tortoise was known for his cunning nature. He often used his wits to get what he wanted. As he watched the birds enjoying their meal, he began to devise a plan. He thought, if I can trick the birds, I might get a share of that delicious food. The tortoise pondered for a while, considering various schemes. Finally, he came up with a clever idea. He decided to disguise himself and blend in with the birds. With a determined look in his eyes, the tortoise set his plan into motion, hoping to outsmart the birds and enjoy the feast.
Hello, my feathered friends. What a wonderful feast you have prepared. I would love to join you, but alas, I can't fly. My legs are strong, but they can't lift me off the ground like your wings can. How I wish I could soar through the sky and enjoy the feast with you all.
The birds felt sorry for the tortoise. They saw his longing eyes and decided to help him. Each bird offered a feather to the tortoise, plucking them gently from their wings. They wove the feathers into a pair of wings for him, carefully attaching each one with love and care. The tortoise was overjoyed and thanked the birds profusely. He couldn't believe his luck and was eager to try out his new wings.
Remember, only use these wings to fly to the feast, not for anything else. These wings are special and fragile. They are a gift from us, and we trust you to use them wisely. Enjoy the feast, but be careful and return the wings to us afterward. We hope you have a wonderful time, dear tortoise.
With his new wings, the tortoise soared into the sky with the birds. He was so happy. They reached a beautiful meadow in the clouds where the feast was laid out. There were fruits, nuts, and delicious bugs. The tortoise's mouth started to water. He couldn't wait to eat. As soon as they landed, the tortoise started to gobble up all the food. He ate and ate and ate. The birds watched in amazement. They had never seen anyone eat so much.
Stop! You're eating all the food,
cried a little robin. But the tortoise didn't listen. He was too busy filling his stomach. He had forgotten all about the birds' kindness. The birds were angry. They had trusted the tortoise, but he had taken advantage of their kindness. They decided to teach the greedy tortoise a lesson he would never forget. Each bird took back its feather, one by one, until the tortoise was left with nothing. His beautiful wings, which he had so proudly shown off, disappeared in an instant. The tortoise found himself plummeting from the sky, helpless and terrified. He tumbled down, down, down until he hit the ground with a loud crack. The impact was severe. The tortoise's shell, once smooth and unblemished, was now covered in deep cracks. He lay there in pain and shame, realizing the gravity of his actions. He had been greedy and deceitful, thinking only of himself and not of the friends who had helped him. The tortoise knew he had to live with the consequences of his actions. From that day on, he carried the cracks on his shell as a constant reminder of his greed and the lesson he had learned. The other animals in the forest saw the tortoise's cracked shell and understood the story behind it. They knew it was a symbol of the tortoise's past mistakes and the wisdom he had gained. The tortoise, once proud and arrogant, became humble and wise. He shared his story with others, hoping they would learn from his experience and avoid making the same mistakes. And that's why, to this very day, tortoises have cracked shells. It serves as a reminder to all of us about the importance of honesty, humility, and the consequences of our actions. The end. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Let us know in the comments what you liked about this tale. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for 2 new stories each week. Thank you for watching.